Buffalo Bills official Twitter line a moment ago sent out a tweet that their safety, Damar Hamlin, is neurologically intact. And apparently his condition is improving. That's all very good news right now, but he is far from being out of the woods. Former NFL quarterback Boomer Esiason with us now, played with Cincinnati, played with the New York Jets, now with CBS Sports and also a great radio show here in New York. Thank you for being here.
It's nice to see you guys this morning. That is awesome news. That is great news. And I'm sure the Buffalo Bills players who were zoomed into their locker room by Damar's father yesterday as he was bringing them up to speed on his condition. This has got to be great news for all of us that is associated, especially his teammates there in Buffalo.
So we're going to keep our fingers crossed. The news continues to be good. Dana and I have a ton of questions here.
Okay.
How is the NFL going to work this out from a measure of fairness across the league?
It's almost impossible. You know, we're in uncharted waters. The commissioner has broad powers due to the league's bylaws. So the AFC, by virtue of, I would think, saying that the Bengals-Bills games is a no contest, meaning that they'll have played one less game than everybody else in the league. They'll probably look at winning percentage on the AFC side to decide who will get the #1 seed, which is important, Dana, because that's the bye seed. That's the team that gets the week off as they go into playoffs, as we now transition into the reality of how we react to this now from a league's perspective. And I think the NFL will do the smart thing, and I'm sure that they've been in consultation with all the teams and the owners that are involved in this particular situation. And the league is bigger than the individual team, regardless of how the fans feel. And most of these owners are going to do what the league is asking them to do. So I think the commissioner will probably come out and say no contest, and we'll go by winning percentage. Therefore, if Kansas City wins their game on Saturday at Las Vegas, they would get the #1 seed because they would have the best winning percentage no matter what the Bengals and Bills do on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
I was curious what you think about how quickly the medical staff got to Hamlin and what their skills and their ability to bring him back and to get him to this point where we can make this news today.
Amazing. And if you follow Dr. Chow on Twitter, I do, he can explain to people just how protected the players are when the game is going on and what goes into every single game from a medical standpoint and player safety. We've come a long way, believe me. When I was playing, it was completely different than where we are today. We're much more aware about player safety and what's going on the field. And I'm happy to see that there's been growth in that area because one of the things that we were fighting for as players back in the early 80s when we went on strike was player safety issues and longevity and long-term disability benefits and things of that nature. And a lot of that stuff has come to the forefront through the players and the owners. So I think the medical staff in Cincinnati was amazing. There are over 20 doctors that are available to every team, every game. Local trauma centers are on call just because they know that there's a game going on in their city, which is why Damar Hamlin was taken right to the University of Cincinnati Medical Center, which is one of the top trauma centers in the country. So he was at the best place in time for what happened to him, unfortunately, to get the best care. And that's one of the reasons why he's up and neurologically intact, which is really, really important for all of us.